I'm Helen Patrick. I came because I was covering for somebody temporarily, but after that, when I had the opportunity to actually take the job on a permanent basis, I took it because I had so many members of my family who had been struck by cancer, passed away from it, some survived, and I just wanted to help people that were in the same situation. Honestly, did not know if I would be able to handle the situation, but really wanted to work with people who had cancer. One of the things that I've learned is that aside from making my faith stronger, I've learned that I could impart that to them. I've also learned how much patience people have. And so I've learned not only to work with different people, but how strong people can be and how to be there for them when they're not. I've learned that for some people, they just need to talk to somebody and to voice what's going on in their lives, and it helps them get through the day. Sometimes we're not seeing the client, we're seeing their family, and they have nobody to talk to. And while we have caregiving groups and family groups, we also have people who can't make it to those groups. So up front, we're the only ones they see. And if I can help them deal with it, and from my perspective, then that makes me feel better as a person. It makes them feel better. And it's a good reason to be here and to be with these people. When I first came here, I was here for 3 months, and it was a temporary job. And I met this lady who was just a sweet lady. She was terminally ill in her 80s, and she wanted to go to church. And she said, I would just like to have a hat so I can go to church. And I said, that's fine. I took her back in the wig room. It was my first time in the wig room, so I was nervous to start with. But in talking to her, and she had a healthcare worker with her, I said, wouldn't you like a wig? I said, we'd give wigs away too. And she said, oh, I didn't know about that. I would be delighted to have one, but I would also like the hat. And I said, fine. And I worked with her. This lady knew she was dying from cancer and had the most upbeat attitude. By the time we left the wig room, I was comfortable, she was comfortable, and she'd made me actually feel better instead of the other way around. And she got to go to church. And that was probably the neatest thing I had been through, and it was also the turning point for why I wanted to stay here and work here after the 3 months were up.